What's going on, everyone? This is Zach, and today we actually have a friend of the channel. We got Nick, aka Kanto Clark. Nick, go ahead, say what's up.
What's going on, y'all? Hope you're doing well.
Oh, and today we are going to try something a little bit funny, a little bit gimmicky. I actually went against it, getting 2 Master Ball this month, and that is Choice Scarf Torkoal. So you get the Drought, you get the Choice Scarf, and actually with Tailwind, Torkoal can get pretty fast here. And we want to set it so it's regulation D, not singles. So we'll move that back down to 50. So with the Choice Scarf, you hit about, and so
it was like 130 something if you're using beneficial speed.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Do we want to go beneficial speed? Or do we want to stick with the modest?
Yeah, because you can't outspeed Regieleki, right? Which means there's not really that much that you're benefiting from with that. Like, as long as you can outspeed Fluttermanes that aren't booster energy with your speed, then you might not need it, right? So yeah, modest might be better.
So we hit 108 just Scarfed, and so Scarfed Tailwind is 216. So we would still get those Dragapults, those Fluttermanes, those non-booster energy bundles.
Right. Okay, yeah, that could work.
Now, where's the rest of the investment going?
So, I mean, I feel like more than likely you're going to want to surprise people and do a lot of damage. So, like, either you're going just straight 250 to attack, or you're doing, like, a lot of attack and a little...
Let's try to find the bump. Okay,
right
so
there.
it's at, yeah. So that gives us 60 more points to play around with.
And let's see, so because you're at 90 with special defense, that means that investing in HP is technically better. Because, well, if I'm correct, it's like you just don't want to pass the threshold of your defenses being 2 times, or your HP being more than 2 times your defenses, right?
Yeah.
So as long as you're not doing that, you're not wasting.
So just put 60 into HP?
Yeah.
Okay, so we want the Heat Wave. Do we want Eruption? I think, yeah. I
think Eruption's good for the surprise factor, right? So Heat Wave, Eruption, Solar Beam, Earth Power, or just Flamethrower, Earth Power.
I do think Earth Power is a must.
Overheat is technically good, but it feels like awkward.
Yeah, because then like you either deal with the attack drops or you have to pivot Torkoal in and out.
Yeah, it's just good to have a single target fire move, technically.
I think Flamethrower wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
So,
sorry, what I was thinking about for the beginning of the rest of the core, I think we said was maybe Fluttermane and Torkoal, and then like something that makes the opponent think we might still use Trick Room. Or Tornadus, so sorry, Flutter Torn, and then yeah. Chi-Yu is probably good on this team as well.
We got a lot of special attackers here.
Yeah, I feel like Chi-Yu might be droppable in this case, but it just pairs really well with the team.
Single Strike Urshifu?
That's true. That's a good Pokemon.
And
what's something that's really good in Trick Room, can set up Trick Room, but doesn't need to be Trick Roomy? Like Indeedee technically, but
yeah,
that's a little passive.
I don't know. I think we could get away with having passive, because like redirection's really good, the bulk's really good.
Right. So you could just do the Rocky Helmet Indeedee.
Yeah, either that or safety goggles.
Yeah, right.
And then we need the Lilligant.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I do think that Rocky Helmet Indeedee has been doing really good recently, so maybe we try that before the safety goggles.
Yeah. Okay. So we want follow me.
Probably Helping Hand, honestly. Like Follow Me, Helping Hand, Trick Room, and Dazzling Gleam or something. You might not need Trick Room on this team, but it's usually still good to have.
Yeah, it would be good for stopping Trick Room. And so we just go max HP.
Yeah. I feel like I've seen people doing like almost max defense so that you can equalize it with special defense. And technically, if you do go defense nature, you can hit just about the same margin as your special defense.
I really like bold on, and most of my Indeedees I run are bold.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now, do we want to run a lower speed EV to try to win terrain wars?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I feel like that's really the only thing it's good for right now, and it's kind of like a why not, you know? Like,
Yeah.
there's no other benefit we're getting out of being, like, we might as well just run the lowered speed, right?
It just stinks trying to get a NDDF with Trick Room for 0 speed.
Well, yeah, I mean, technically, I just usually don't trip about the 0 speed part, and I just say, like, maybe just running the minus speed nature will be good enough for winning some of this, the terrain wars.
Yeah, because most Rillabooms have been getting faster. This isn't like Sword and Shield where like the terrain war is like the end all be all. And I feel like a lot of people have been doing that with defensive pivots rather than speed. So we can go relaxed.
Right, right.
Okay, so we got Torkoal, we got NDD done. Fluttermane.
What was I thinking? I was thinking a speed boosting flutter with Icy Wind.
Ooh.
But the Icy Wind is not gonna really get us that far with Torkoal. It just, in certain matchups, it definitely will.
Yeah, especially if they get like a quick KO. Like we can bring in Fluttermane and start like knocking down the speed.
So I mean, because we have Torkoal, we technically don't need to run Booster Energy, right? We could run Life Orb, Focus Sash. We could run Leftovers if we really wanted. Yeah, I don't know.
What the bulky Leftovers has me interested.
Yeah, I just don't know how much room we have to run Substitute if we're also running Icy Wind. But like,
Yeah,
we could just run bulky Leftovers with no Substitute.
that's possible.
We might find a better item than Leftovers though if we want to run Icy Wind.
And then so I've seen a lot of people go Terra Water for the bulkier ones.
Yep.
So do we go all spread, or do we? What do you think?
More than likely, yeah, we need Shadow Ball. I have honestly been liking Dazzling Gleam more than Moonblast just because, like, I think Fluttermane excels at just doing a lot of chip damage.
Yeah. And then we'll go Protect.
Yeah.
Torn's pretty easy. Cover Cloak, Prankster.
Yeah, like Sunny Day, Taunt, Tailwind. And then, yeah, I mean, I feel like Bleak Windstorm is generally the right play right now. Like, it sucks that it can miss, but that's life.
I feel like honestly, I think most people who have been running the genies, they're like, I don't care. Like when it comes to like the accuracy of Bleak Windstorm and Wild Bolt. Like then again with Wild Bolt, like you see Tornadus more on rain teams.
Yeah, I feel like Wild Bolt misses more.
Because let's be real, what was the move most people ran on Tornadus before? Hurricane.
Which is like trash, especially in sunny day.
That are like a lot of people like you went air slash or air cutter, and those are both still 95%. So like either way, I think with Tornadus, a lot of people see the attack as like the risk versus reward, like being more beneficial here.
And we could think about Icy Wind technically on Torn. I think you would have to replace Taunt, and we already have it on Flutter Mane.
Yeah. It's something that we could always shift with Tornadus if we need more offensive presence from Flutter Mane and we do need the Moonblast. Right. Or if we want the substitute option.
That's true.
Urshifu. I feel like Urshifu needs the Focus Sash.
Almost definitely, yeah. What do you think between, do you like the Poison Terror or do you like the Dark Terror for the just like big damage?
I like the Poison Terror, but then again...
Technically you can do Water too, like...
Yeah. And then there's like enough here to handle Rillaboom, because Rillaboom's really the main like grass type you gotta worry about.
So if you're running the Sash on Urshifu, what do you run? I mean, you just have to accept that you're not running it on Lilligant, right?
Yeah. So I like Wide Lens.
Yeah.
So then your Sleep Powders get a little more accurate, and then Axe Kick basically becomes like 100%. 1.1.
It's just they can protect into it, right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like High Jump Kick, if I'm correct.
Yeah, it's exactly like it's slightly better than High Jump Kick because you get a 30% chance to confuse.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, we could gamble with the Axe Kick. We just might find that Close Combat and Leaf Blade and After You is like a better set.
And then I feel like Lilligant does really well with the Terra Ghost.
Right.
Well, against like if you're going against Chien-Pao, like the Terra Ghost is good for like turn 1, not good for turn 2.
Yeah, well, yeah. In that case, we do have Indeedee for that, which is nice.
Yeah. That and like if
more than likely switch Lilligant out.
Yeah. That or if you're worried about a Sucker Punch, you can always just start clicking Sleep Powder or After You.
Right.
All right. So Urshifu, we need Wicked Blow. Close Combat. And so do we want the Sucker Punch? Because Indeedee is on our team, but I feel like more times than not we're going to be able to click the Sucker Punch.
Right. You'll just kind of have to be aware of the fact that like there's times where you just position around it and like don't bring in Indeedee if you really think you need Urshifu. I think Sucker Punch is important though.
Yeah. So with the last EV, if you're going 252, 252, do you put it in HP or do you put it in special defense?
I usually just go in HP. Let's see.
And I feel like because we have lots of speed control, we have the After You Lilligant, we have the redirection Indeedee. I feel like we can go Adamant, be a little more comfortable going Adamant with the Urshifu.
That's what I was gonna say, yeah.
And we're Focus Sash, so we might as well go 252, 252.
Mm-hmm.
Now we just need...
This one's pretty straightforward, right? You almost always just run 252. Yeah, 252, 252. If you really want, you can run like some bulk on Lilligant. I feel like that's more of like a we'll figure it out situation.
Yeah, I feel like for now, we just go the 252s on most of them.
Yeah, exactly. Like Lilligant is nice. This Lilligant especially because it can also be offensive, right?
Now, do you go Jolly or do you go Adamant?
172. So look at Torn really quick.
We have
Let's do the let's imagine this is a max speed Torn. Can you do that? Okay, so we're not gonna outspeed a max speed Torn anyways. But technically the plus speed is good for outspeeding things even in Tailwind.
yeah.
So like if we start Torkoal Lilligant and they click Tailwind, but then they're still slower with their other Pokemon, like, you know.
Very true, very true. Okay, so I want to say the only ones that are gonna be like tricky is like the Flutter Mane and stuff. Do you have a go-to Flutter Mane calc?
So do you think we should be running... Oh, so we were talking fast, right? I would say when you're talking fast Flutter Mane, there's basically two best options right now. And that would be just 252, 252 with the beneficial speed. And if not that, then you run beneficial speed nature 1 point faster than your max special attack, and then the rest in bulk.
I do like, I've been using a lot of like around like the 116. Hold on, let me find a Flutter Mane.
I saw one up above somewhere. Like in your like 4th or 5th team.
Oh, okay. Copy. And then in all honesty, we can copy the...
Yeah, and then just change the Terra in the items. Whatever.
Go back to water. Back to leftovers. And so this is kind of like what I've been using. So it's 175. Oh, it doesn't even have a nature to it. So we can go timid. And we hit like that 192.
Okay, so I think my question would be about this is like, how do you feel about it not actually hitting very hard? Like, this is why I run Life Orb Flutter Mane sometimes, because like on this spread you could run Life Orb Flutter and feel fine. In this case, we want our speed to be boosted, so we want
Oh,
our
okay.
special attack to be more. Well, I mean, you could just take like 1 point off your special
Yeah.
attack.
It's just that this set was originally like a choice specs. So like you could go with like the lower special attack.
So do you think maybe we should do Life Orb instead of Leftovers in this case?
We can try it.
Because then it's kind of more okay to have that like almost no special attack investment.
All right. And then what do you usually run with Torn?
So I personally like fast Torn when you don't have Mental Herb. Because one of the biggest problems that Torn faces is getting taunted by another Torn right away.
Yeah.
So you can potentially just sacrifice some special attack power for max speed, some special attack, and then some HP.
I always hate the turn 1 Torn mirror because it's like oh, like we're gonna bring it down to a speed tie. Where was the Torn?
Right.
This is what I've been using.
Okay. Yeah, this looks pretty similar to the bulky Torn set that I used to use. I think I was hitting like 145 speed and then breaking a lot of it into bulk. So yeah, this is pretty similar.
And I like it because if you want to control the weather, running a slower Torn could be beneficial.
That's true, yeah. Do you think we should run Mental Herb then in that case? Or do you think the Covert Cloak is still fine?
I think the Covert Cloak is still fine.
Yeah. Because I mean, if anything, you can just like use Indeedee if you're expecting something like that.
I mean, honestly, it depends. Like, are we treating this like a tourney team, or are we treating this like a ladder team?
Yeah, true. We're cheesing.
Because it's kind of like Torn having the Covert Cloak is kind of like Dragon Knight having Inner Focus. Like, you don't know if until like they agree to open team sheets.
Right.
So we can give it a try.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like it looks ready.
Where am I at? I think I picked my lowest one. Yeah. This is the one I haven't done like any regulation D. I'm like 15 and 16 with it. Let's jump into it.
Yeah, Bulky Torn is probably pretty good.
Oh, I hate when it does that. Okay. So they want to go Trick Room here.
Right. And we don't necessarily have ways to stop Trick Room. I mean, we could technically lead Indeedee Torkoal, but it's not like amazing, right? I feel like we should either lead like Torkoal Lilligant or Torkoal Lilligant with Indeedee in the back. I don't know. Like,
What about Urshifu and DD?
that could be good as well. I feel like the main pressure is just Chiyu, right? So as long as we find a way to deal with Chiyu, or to like pressure Chiyu,
Yeah.
just not lose to Chiyu. But yeah, no, you're right. I mean, Urshifu and DD could be good.
Okay, and so for the back two.
We do have a Water Terra Flutter, which is nice. We also have Torkoal. More than likely, they will use their Terra on the Gastrodon, so like Lilligant's not going to be that useful here. But it could. So yeah, I'd say probably like Flutter Torkoal.
Yeah.
This could just be awkward because like...
Ooh, this is actually a really good lead.
So they could try to, for some reason, set Trick Room with Braviary. We probably just want to Poison Terra, Wicked Blow them, right?
Do we want to Terra like right off the bat?
I mean, I'm just afraid of them Drain Punching, right?
Yeah. But we just follow me and DD, right?
Yeah, that's true. Because if they set Trick Room, you can technically just un-Trick Room them next turn.
It still did a decent amount.
Yeah, this isn't a terrible position, though. It's not, like, perfect.
We close combat into the Chiyu, right?
Yeah, in situations like this, I like to close combat into the Chiyu because it forces them to use their Ghost Terror if they have it. So, like, even if we get this play wrong, we still get something out of it, right?
And they're gonna spread move, so...
Yeah, Dazzling Gleam, follow me, I mean...
Oh no, they're just gonna let us take it.
Yeah. So that's kind of like a best of both worlds scenario, right? It's like, if they use their Terror, they use their Terror. If they don't, we just do that.
So what's better here?
I mean, why not just click Wicked Blow, follow me here, I feel like. That sucks a little, but like, does it suck that bad?
Oh, they went for the Muddy Water.
Yeah,
Uh,
I feel like you just bring out Flutter now and do enough damage for Torkoal to sweep in the end game. Like realistically, if you just click Follow Me Dazzling Gleam again, like, or Helping Hand Dazzling Gleam, I just don't see what they can do. Like,
okay, that's good. That's good.
definitely just lose to a Helping Hand Eruption. You also still have Terra, so if you want to cancel that real quick.
Go big or go home.
Yeah.
I would just like to note that this person rejected open team sheets.
They're probably like, huh.
They're like, oh, I got this.
Nice.
All right. Let's try another one. That one worked out pretty well, even though they didn't go the trick room. Like the whole Urshifu and Didi lead into that team. Like, because besides the Iron Hands, like Urshifu kind of ate that team.
Right. I feel like this is awkward because you want to lead in DD, but I mean, technically, Urshifu and DD is not a terrible lead. It's just not a perfect lead here. So the main problem so far has been that we faced two Chiyus in a row, and Chiyu is like, it seems like the one thing we really need to play around.
I think, all honesty, like Fluttermane Tornadus.
That's true. Yeah, because we can just go fast, right?
And then we can go Torkoal Lilligant.
Right. Technically, Urshifu could have been good over Lilligant, but they should both be pretty fine.
So we just Tailwind.
Technically, a first turn Terra here could be not bad, but it's also not perfect.
With the Terra Water.
Yeah.
I
don't exactly expect them to like Volt Switch you.
I'm more worried about Nuzzle Cheese.
Right, yeah, and I mean... Yeah, we'll see what they do. This is just... Yeah.
Oh, they Nuzzle the Torn.
So technically the Terra would have been nice, but it wouldn't have like saved us from Chiyu. We could Axe Kick the Chiyu. It's not a perfect play.
Shouldn't the Eruption knock out here?
Oh, I mean, we are faster. That's true. I forgot about that. Do we probably need to Terrifier to knock out the Chiyu though? So we go that, and then I mean, what do we really need to click besides that? Like, yeah. Jeez. So, unfortunately, they do have their own Torn here, which means we probably have to click yeah. Ooh, but they just get a swift KO here.
How could we have played that one better?
Sash, Hisui, and what's his name would have helped.
Yeah, Sass Lilligant would have been able to get us the win.
Yeah. Tearing the Flutter would have bought us another turn. So we didn't tear the Flutter on turn 1. I don't know if it would have won us the game, but it was a play.
I think that it just went so quick.
Yeah, because if you click Water, Terra, Flood, Dazzling Gleam, set the Tailwind, bring out Sui and Lilligant the next turn, there's not much they can do about that.
Yeah. All right, there's your boy.
Yeah, so I actually really think that the Goldango Regidrago team has been very cool and very deadly. There's not much we can do in terms of like, I mean, we could lead Torkoal. It's just not like that good of a lead. I think Torn Torkoal could be a lead, but also like into their team it feels awkward.
Yeah, because we're still at a 108 speed.
Yeah.
And everything still outspeeds it. So we would need to get the Lilligant.
We just need to make sure. It's hard because we want to outspeed things, and then we need to be careful about Trick Room, right?
So I'm thinking either Torn Fluttermane or Torn Urshifu.
Yeah, that could be good. I feel like Torn is our general good because we can either set Trick Tailwind or try to taunt them. So either way, like, we kind of get what we need. Then we just need something solid to pair with it.
I think...
So, like, here, this isn't amazing looking. We taunt them because they don't have Mental Herb. If they do, we can screen, but they shouldn't. And then we can click, yeah, either Protect, or we might want to Shadow Ball the Regidrago this time because of this Steel Terra.
I'm gonna trust you. Okay.
So here, what? I mean, you can click Tailwind, you can click Bleak Windstorm. Either way, I mean, technically Terraing Flutter could work, it just doesn't feel good.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
If you Bleak Windstorm, you can at least break the face on Mimikyu, and then Torkoal coming out could be good. You just need to live it and then be able to get Tailwind next turn, kind of.
That's if we hit the Bleak. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Ooh, was that a miss?
Yeah, that was a miss.
Trash.
How much did it do? It did 55. So if we make it a neutral hit, there's a chance that we survive it.
You have to Bleak Wind. Well, oh yeah, you could just set Tailwind and then click Terra. Yeah, I guess actually, yeah. Then Shadow Ball again or something. Ooh, I guess the Dazzling Gleam was a better play. Okay. Well, not anymore, because now bring out Torkoal. So now I would say Bleak Windstorm Eruption, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if they Aqua Jet Shadow Sneak, like, what does it actually matter?
It's not going to do much.
Scarf also doesn't necessarily get them out of this. We just need to hit the Bleak Wind, which is annoying.
The Bleak Wind, though.
Ooh, that could lose them the game.
Oh, the Bleak Wind went first, though.
Yeah, no, that's good for us. I mean, ew, that sucks a little. That's good. Should we withdraw Torn and just click Eruption?
Yeah, because they're gonna Aqua Jet into it or Shadow Sneak into it and try to get the knockout.
Yeah, something of the sort.
And if we make them do that twice, that's less attention they're putting on Torkoal.
Yeah, I don't think they can get out of this. We just need to play carefully. No, they can't get out of this. Because they have to keep trying to protect in order to stall. And even if they bring out Regidrago and protect it, like, what does that do?
We don't gotta worry about it. I mean, we're still faster. I didn't have to sleep powder, but that was actually a little rude. Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
I think it was the right play because if you click Axe Kick and they protect, then you're like screwed, kind of. So,
yeah.
I mean, it's either that or you click after you. Like the Leaf Blade's not going to do that much.
And they did have protect on the Regidrago.
Give it one more.
Yeah, let's get one
more.
more.
You want to make a in-game rental for this?
It would take me a hot minute, and especially yeah, it would take me a hot minute. But I do have the Torn and the Fluttermane. I would just have to change up the Fluttermane a little.
We could work on maybe getting the bits and pieces together.
Yeah.
The Torn, I have a Torn set that's similar to this, just not Ghost Terra.
NDD Fluttermane?
Make a fast Torkoal. NDD Flutter could work. This is the Nasty Plot Spectrier set, so you need to be really careful. This is a Fairy Terra Nasty Plot Spectrier. So technically, if we can Poison Jab them on turn 1 because they Fairy Terra...
We don't have Poison Jab, though.
Huh?
We don't have Poison Jab.
Oh, boo. Okay. So yeah, that could be good. We lead the Torkoal... Yeah, the Torkoal Flut... Or, I mean, sorry. No, you had it. The Torn Flut with Torkoal in the back. And, yeah, Lilligant.
Might as well go Lilligant. So we can't taunt here.
Yeah, you can't taunt on turn 1 at least. We might be able to Terra. I mean, I don't think we need to Terra this turn. Probably just Dazzling Gleam, right? If they have weakness policy, that sucks, but hopefully they don't.
They set their own Tailwind.
I mean, if you Bleak Wind... Do we need to Bleak Wind?
We can set Sunny Day now. Well, that's just going to give us a speed boost.
Yeah, I think, this is probably our better play.
Oh, we missed the Moltres.
Sagination.
Rest?
Mins has rest. Why you do this? This is not the same team. This is a slightly different team.
Okay.
So you should probably taunt the Spectrier, though, unfortunately. And then... Well, technically, we could click Sunny Day Shadow Ball.
But what if they Terra?
That's the big question is, would they? Who would they Terra?
But we have to assume that they're going to be faster, though.
Right.
Should I Terra Water?
You could. I don't see why not.
I'm going to Icy Wind. We missed the Spectre. Come on. Okay. So does the Spectre have Protect?
Well, now you probably want to click Sunny Day because they're taunted, right? So.
Well, we have the
They're not
Torkoal.
gonna protect. I'm just thinking so we can be faster than Spectrier. It's just really ballsy to.
Oh yeah, true.
We technically could have.
I should have Shadow Ball. Yeah.
But we also might need the damage on Moltres, so this is actually possibly a good play. right? Like, I don't know if we can actually KO Moltres this next turn without, like, doubling them up. Which is kind of scary.
So do
yeah, the light screen is really screwing us over here.
I mean, at this range.
Because if we still had Terra Fire, we'd probably be able to KO Spectre.
So I have to click after you, right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I forgot how
so
bulky
we need to
Moltres
Terra
was.
Fire still.
Oh, I threw that one.
It was close. It just takes some figuring out, right?
Yeah, we just kind of made this team off the rip.
We could try one more.
Yeah. Ooh, the Dragapult.
Big peps.
So they have their own Tailwind through a Murkrow.
Yeah.
What if we do Urshifu Torn with
Yeah,
Fluttermane Torkoal?
Yeah. Because I feel like sometimes bringing Lilligant in the back has been like a hindrance when like something else could have been better.
Yeah. Okay.
So you could Wicked Blow. Technically they probably have Ghost Terra Choice Band, so Sucker Punch might be better. It just forces them to switch. But okay. That's a really hard call, right? Because they also have Indeedee. So technically our safest play is to just Wicked Blow and then Tailwind, right?
Yeah, because they're going to match the Tailwind.
I could have done more. They did break our Sash, which is one of the things that sucks, because I think Poison Terra might be our play right now.
Yeah, I could see a Protect and a Brave Bird. Or no, they should just go Sacred Sword.
Yeah, either Sacred... Yeah, that's what I feel like, is Sacred Sword.
Okay.
I mean... What do you do now about... Yeah, like, if you just bring in Fluttermane, like, what does he actually do? You just click Icy Wind... Well... We're not guaranteed faster than them, so... We technically want to click, like, Sucker Punch... Well, no, we can't, right? Because if they Sucker Punch...
Yeah, it's gonna fail.
So you might just click Icy Wind and Wicked Blow. No, because not like that, not like that. I think we need to target the Scovillain. Like, cause you can live a hit from the other guy. Peps. Is that a Scarf Pepper Boy?
Okay.
It has to be Scarf Peps.
So I feel like on the plus side, they have to switch out here, right?
And or click Rain Dance, which they might have. But I kind of doubt it with this team.
So do we go Eruption? Or do we go...
Gleam's probably your safest play. But we need to make sure we can get rid of the Scovillain. I mean, technically, if you Icy Wind again, that's probably your best play. I don't know. It's such a hard call.
I'm just worried that if they Terra Water, I want to Shadow Ball into the Scovillain.
Okay. Yikles. That's fine.
That's not fine.
Yeah, that's kind of bad. But what do you actually do if you're them? Just click D-Gleam Eruption and you win.
True.
Their Pokemon are too passive.
Oh, Fluttermane was faster after the speed boost.
Well, and they didn't click Tailwind, so...
Oh, why? I was about to say, why?
If they click Tailwind, they still can't win, right? Like...
Yeah, but I feel like the Sucker Punch on Chien-Pao, but then again, then you're just left with the Murkrow attacking the Torkoal. Yeah, that they weren't going to do anything there.
Yeah, it was because not only, like, they just had way too low health, like, to even do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, we did a decent amount of damage, like, at the beginning in the mid game.
Yeah.
And that was a good call into going into the Sko villain. I don't know why I was trying to go into the Chien-Pao.
Yeah, mostly just because, like, because we could live a hit with Fluttermane means we can avoid it just to try to get rid of Scovillain, and then we'll still get rid of the other anyways.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty nifty. This team, the Choice Scarf Torkoal definitely caught me off guard when I faced on ladder. I think they had Talonflame though. I forget. Anyways, that's going to be all. Thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this, do not forget to like and subscribe. What do you think about Choice Scarf Torkoal? Is it a gimmick, or do you think it could actually be successful with this kind of team? Make sure you check out Kanto Clark. His link will be in the description. Really awesome guy, and you know, got good vibes for my buddy here. But if you made it this far in the video, I want to say thanks for watching. Nick, do you want to say anything?
Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Support Zach, support me. Give us some shout outs in the chat. You know, how did you like the way this team turned out? Like and subscribe to us if you are not already, and yeah, all the other stuff he already said.
All right, that's gonna be all for today. Till next time, we'll see everyone later.